Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortentia Carty. And it is my day, Friday. How are you feeling today, Jamie?
Looking forward to the weekend. That's how I'm feeling.
Fair enough, but it's Friday. Welcome to Good Morning SKN. We begin now with the latest in local news. This from SKNIS. The National Assembly of St. Kitts and Nevis welcomed Muriel Knight as the new Deputy Clerk on Wednesday, February the 8th, 2023. Mr. Knight is 19 years old and gained a greater appreciation for Parliament and parliamentary procedures when he joined the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association, SKNIPA, in 2019. He held several posts in the youth organization, including Vice President in 2019 and Chair of several committees before being elected President in 2021. Mr. Knight said it was a proud moment to be selected to fill this post in the National Assembly. Mr. Knight said, noting that it aligns with his strong sense of civic responsibility. He said, and quote, "It is definitely an honor and a privilege to serve my country in this capacity. I'm happy to be given the opportunity to serve in this way, fulfilling a passion and serving my country," end quote. Congratulations to the future Prime Minister. That's all I'll say.
And in other news, TDC kicks off its 50th anniversary celebrations. This from Win Media SKN. The 50th anniversary celebration of the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla Trading and Development Company Limited, TDC, officially began Sunday, 5th February 2023 with a Thanksgiving service at the Antioch Baptist Church. The grand occasion, marking the significant milestone, featured presentations in song, dance, and sermon from staff members across the diversified group. In his address to mark the golden anniversary, Chairman Earl Kelly gave the impressive details of the company's startup and growth and paid tribute to the promoters Warren Tyson, Michael King, Jack Kramer, and Mary Moore, who were joined by Dr. Arthur Lake and Mr. Samuel Hunkins to be the first directors. The chairman also highlighted the company's enormous social contribution, principally in education, with the Warren Tyson C. Memorial Scholarship Fund, which began in 1981 and has contributed to the education of over 250 students in the Federation. He noted with pride that one of the most outstanding Warren Tyson scholars is the current Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terrence Spear.
We continue now. This from SKNIS. Persons desirous of accessing future official gazettes of the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis online will soon be able to do so by visiting gazette.gov.kn following the passage of the Official Gazette Bill 2023 in the Federal Parliament on February 8, 2023. Mover of the bill, Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, the Honorable Garth Wilkin, said the purpose of this bill is to create certainty as to when laws and statutory instruments are published and to provide for the digitization and publication of the Official Gazette of St. Kitts and Nevis. It is a modernization bill. Attorney General Wilkins said it was extremely important to add this piece of legislation to the government's good governance agenda. Attorney General Wilkins said, and quote, "It fits part of that agenda, which is accountability and transparency. If you have laws, if you have proclamations, if you have judgments, if you have decisions of the government that must be published in the Gazette, accountability and transparency is allowing all of the people access to those laws, those decisions, those lists, etc." End quote.
Moving on to a check of our local weather at this time. It is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 77 and a low of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a look at your weather forecast as we go to a break. More GMSKN on the other side.
an exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We continue with the latest in regional news. Seahawk Paints continue to support Antigua Sailing Week. This from Antigua Newsroom. Organizers of Antigua Sailing Week, ASW, are delighted to announce the return of Seahawk Paints to the roster of supporting sponsors for the April 29th to May 5th event. Seahawk Paints reinforces commitment to the Caribbean sailing circuit as it adds Antigua Sailing Week to its other regatta sponsorships, which include other regional events. A trendsetter of marine bottom paints, the Seahawk Paints brand, established in 1978, is dedicated to bringing only the highest quality products and customer satisfaction to today's mariner. Seahawk Paints provide a wide array of application-specific marine bottom paint coating products that include a variety of polishing and ablative anti-fouling paints, water-based paints, primers, cleaners, and other specialty products. With many new and exciting projects currently under development, and now as a part of Acno Nobel Yacht Coatings, Seahawk is positioned to provide innovative products and technology for the marine coatings industry for years to come.
We continue now in the international scene. This from CNN. Nigeria will compete in the biennial Paralympic-style Invictus Games, founded by Britain's Prince Harry for military personnel injured in service. The foundation said Thursday. Nigeria will become Africa's first participant in the Games and will compete in a series of adaptive sports along with 21 other nations in the German city of Dusseldorf, which expects over 500 competitors for the 6th edition of the week-long sporting event. The West African nation was inducted into the Invictus Community of Nations last year alongside Colombia and Israel. All three countries will make their debut in this year's sporting competition. Captain of Team Nigeria, Corporal Ifam Antaya, told CNN he was excited to participate in the September Games. He said, in quote, "I feel very happy because before now, I didn't think I could engage myself in any of these sporting activities. The Invictus Foundation has helped develop me physically and mentally," added the 30-year-old Antaya, who said he had initially been depressed after getting injured. Well, folks, there you have it for regional and international news. We have so much more. We do recommend that you stay tuned. See you after the break.
Good morning. Good morning. This is Karen of Paris and support from Paris, Vermont. I want to encourage y'all to sign on to Good Morning SKN every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Thanks.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events. from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, this can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now for the directions, very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon slice, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom. no cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Tomorrow is International Day of Women and Girls in Science, so in honor of this, we'll be testing our scientific skills by doing the Egg Drop Challenge. The objective is to design, build, and test an egg protection device. So we have our material right here in front of us, which includes uncooked eggs and a handful of straws. Well, we actually have more than that. A bunch of rubber bands, 2 rolls of tape, and 2 pairs of scissors. Before we begin, we'll take a look at an instructional video. Watch along with us.
Today, I'll show you how you can use science and engineering to make a device that will prevent an egg from cracking when you drop it. This experiment will demonstrate one of our science and engineering practices, developing and using models. To begin, we'll need some supplies: straws, uncooked eggs, rubber bands, tape, and painter's plastic. First, make a triangle out of a straw and tape it together. Then do this 2 more times. Next, tape all 3 straw triangles together to make a pyramid around the egg. This next part is up to you. How do you want to cushion your egg? I'm going to tape long straw pieces to make an even bigger pyramid. Then I'm going to wrap rubber bands around the whole thing to hold it in place. Before you do the egg drop, make sure to lay down some painter's plastic, just in case. Now let's see how we did. It worked! Our egg didn't break. Were you successful? Write down what you learned and try it again. For other variations, try dropping from a higher or lower place.
Oh, wow.
Be creative.
Everybody's doing it. Look at that.
All right, so let's see if I can recall these instructions.
So we got to tape 3
You take your straw, you create
together.
a triangle, and you tape it together. That's the first step. Interesting.
I should have prepared my materials before.
Apparently we weren't allowed to do that, so
Oh my god.
following instructions, key.
But at least cut my straw out of the plastic. That's what I'm alluding to. Lord Jesus, please let my eggs stay together. All right. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're not taking your plastic off?
Well, the plastic and the tape have the same effect as far as I'm concerned, so why would I?
All right. Okay. All right. So I got my 3.
Apparently, this is how we're supposed to do it.
So the 3 triangles are supposed to stack together, right, guys? If I remember correctly. And then you put the egg on there. No? Around it.
Okay, this is really interesting.
That means I need 4 triangles then.
If the egg doesn't fit, try again.
Wow.
That works.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna try.
How am I supposed to?
It's be like a You know what? Yeah, we're gonna try whatever.
Like that?
I'm doing whatever I want to do. Wait, you need tape again. Yeah, I forgot that. You actually need tape to do.
Am I doing it wrong?
You'll find out if you fail the challenge.
I don't want to fail. She won. So you put. She tape.
Can I have a protective apron?
Oh my god.
Is that doable?
Oh. Okay. I don't think I remember everything that she did.
Wow. I think I'm dropping the egg before the challenge actually takes place over there.
Oh my god. This.
I think you anticipated that, which is why I have as many as 2 additional eggs here.
No mess.
Alrighty.
Y'all, I'm struggling.
Here we go.
I am so struggling with
We're
this.
supposed to create a pyramid.
Yeah, but my pyramid isn't.
Your pyramid isn't what?
Working. Oh gosh.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
Jesus. Poor egg. Poor egg. Oh. Wee.
Tape is in the way. If I can do that, I would be okay.
Y'all, I'm doing my own engineering here.
Oops. I can get that through. I see what's happening.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha. Okay.
I gotta stick up. Okay, we're gonna use some.
We do. What you want to do?
Oh, my egg's not staying together.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Help! My egg.
Well, yours is actually
My egg.
not half bad.
Mine isn't even. I can't even get it to stay together. This is tough. She made that look so easy, boy. Anyway, she looks like a little scientist. Okay. Oh my God, no. I wonder if anyone at GMSK Nation. My egg is not looking the part, y'all. I don't even want to drop the egg. Cause oh my. Wow. Gotta start over.
For those of you who might be wondering what I'm doing, I'm creating a tape harness around the egg. Protective layer. You don't need any more protection than that, dude.
Oh my God.
And this is a very peculiar looking pyramid, which can't stand on its own, but hey.
The egg gonna pop. That egg is definitely popping over there. Yo, I think I needed some duct tape. I would have feel a bit safer, because then I would have taped the egg together too. Man, my tape's not holding. Wow. Who can tell that I didn't do much experiments in school? GMSK Nation, let me know in the comment. You can tell Cortez didn't do much in school. Boy, oh boy. My tape's not holding, yo.
So by the way, you can bet on which egg will create the greater splatter if you want. It's kind of hard to say exactly whose egg will do that right now based on how it looks. Situation is very bleak, to say the least.
Oh man. I can't figure this out.
And at this point, this is where we improv on the instructions, because right about now I'm doing whatever I want to.
Oh, Lord.
Including creating additional pyramids with straws that just seem to be a little too long. So we'll see whether or not it works.
I'm supposed to bounce.
supposed to bounce.
Yeah, not crack. You see people drop it from as high as a ladder and the egg is still intact. Help!
We're working.
Y'all pray for me.
One more this way.
Oh my gosh, times are going and I don't even have a... I'm gonna fail this challenge horribly.
And here's the thing about instructions.
Oh my God.
You get them once, you forget. At least that's me. So
Yeah.
this is the part where we're getting ready to drop our eggs, apparently.
You're ready to drop. I'm not ready to drop. I can't figure out my stuff. I'm struggling, guys. And I'm afraid to hurt the egg.
Oh.
Jamie, I think your experiment will work because I can't figure mine out.
This experiment will work, really? Secret is using a lot of tape and moving as far away as you can, as quickly as you can from the point of contact. Since I don't have a protective apron on.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, okay, one more. Because that right there just looks like it's dying for some cracking attention.
Yes,
Okay.
give Jamie all the attention, please, because my egg is not working out, guys. I'm still at that part. I'm not confident in my egg this morning. I'm not confident.
Don't ask me what I'm doing, but if you want to see me drop it.
You're not using your rubber bands as yet. Remember, the rubber bands are supposed to use them. Since you're...
Well, I use tape for that, so, you know, I mean...
Use the rubber band to hold the egg. Oh my gosh.
To hold the egg?
Yeah. It's because it's supposed to secure everything at the end of it, but I didn't remember my instructions. Folks,
Okay, well, that makes sense.
repeat step 2 more. See, I can't. Tape it together, repeat. I can't get it done, y'all. This is a struggle. This is the first time I gave up on a challenge on GMSKN. I can't get it, y'all. I can't get it. And I guess because I'm thinking about the delicacy of the egg too. Not the eating part, but it being a delicate thing. I don't want to drop it. Oh, man.
All right, I think we are ready to go.
Oh, Lord.
I will try. Can I try it on the tablet? Would that work? Can you do that?
You got jokes.
If it messes up the tablet, then we get to go home early. So I can't read anything anymore. Is that how that goes?
No, that doesn't work like that.
I tried. All right. You know what? Whatever. Here it is. Supposed to drop it?
Got me running upset.
1, 2, 3.
Yo! It cracked a little bit, but it kind of survived because it was still looming out. But it did something. At least it did something, because mine is still an egg. Yeah, I couldn't, y'all. I have like 4 triangles. I failed.
If you're looking for a perfect way to waste breakfast, this would be it. It's fun too. All right, we'll be back in a moment with more GMSKN. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
exotic experience.
SKN。
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Are you in need of decorating, event planning services, or simply want to know what options are out there? Then this is a segment for you. We are joined by Tamara Merritt, the owner of Glitz and Glamour Event Services, which is a one-stop shop for all your event needs. Tamara is here to tell us all about their event services and also their 2023 Valentine gift packages. Good morning, Tamara, and welcome to Good Morning SKN. Our pleasure indeed. So let's begin. What is Glitz or should I say what or who? What is Glitz and Glamour? I'm going to go with what?
Glitz and Glamour, like you said, right? It's a one-stop shop for all events. We cater for from the inception of the event straight through.
All right.
Even thereafter, we are here to serve the clients. So we offer services such as event planning, decorating services. We have gift arrangements. We do all sorts, anything that pertains to events, we're here to do that.
All right. How did you get into it?
Okay. Well, it started from my own wedding.
Oh.
Yes. About 9 years ago, when I got married, I didn't plan to become a wedding planner.
Okay.
All right. I was within the legal arena, and I was doing that for about 9 years.
Okay.
And after my wedding, person saw something unique, and that is what caught their eyes. Something unique. They wanted something different, something unique.
Okay.
So that is what birthed Glitz and Glamour.
I have to ask though, because
Sure.
you're telling us something unique. What was that unique thing that they saw?
Well, for me, I'm very creative. I don't cut and paste.
Okay.
All right? I create individual stuff pertaining to each client. All right? For me, I like the glitz and glamour.
Okay.
And that is what my wedding was about.
Okay.
And it wasn't known here as yet. The type of designing, it wasn't known here. So that is what sold it.
I'm looking at your face and I'd be like, oh, that's the bride. So you're the pink and white bride.
I wasn't pink and white bride.
Because I'm looking at the face and I'm being like, I see this face because I went through your Facebook page and I'm like, oh, that's
Yes,
her.
I am the pink and white bride.
And now that you said your wedding, I'd be like, oh, that's her.
That's what started everything.
Oh, okay, lovely, lovely. So what services do you offer? You said event services. I looked at some of your pictures. I saw the varying items that you have. So you do weddings.
Correct.
You do conferences.
I do conferences. Baby showers. We've even done funerals.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Yeah, we've done funerals. We've done corporate events such as decorating like the banks for Christmases, their anniversaries. We've done it all. We've done it all.
So why leave the legal arena and go into event planning?
Becoming a lawyer was always a passion of mine. I made the steps to become a lawyer. I actually started online courses to become a lawyer. But life challenges, family, just getting married, couldn't juggle everything.
Okay.
I realized that even though I thought it was my calling, it wasn't really my calling. Okay. And so, like I said, I always loved creating. I always loved doing things with my hands. Okay. And I found a passion in it. Okay. That was my passion and that was my calling. That is my calling, actually. Okay. It is my calling.
I like that you found your calling.
Yes.
Is there a service that's the most popular?
Most popular, I would have to say birthday gatherings. That's the most popular service.
What's the glitziest one that you've done?
Sorry?
What's the glitziest one that you've done?
A peacock theme. It was a peacock theme, and that client was an actually overseas client. Okay. She came all the way from New York. Okay. And she said, I'm going to leave it in your hands. I'm just going to tell you what I want. I want it to be a peacock theme. Everything is just yours. And I ran with it. Okay. And it was fantastic. When the guests came in, you heard the ooh and the ah. And that told me I did something right.
Nice. Yes. Congratulations on that. I also see that you do weddings for persons off the cruise ship that want to renew their vows.
Yes, I've done that before. Sorry, repeat that question?
Weddings for persons off the cruise ships that were renewing their vows.
Yes, I have done that. I have done a couple of them, actually. I am looking to gain more clients through that. Okay. But I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
All right, so somebody who is listening, who doesn't understand the first thing about event planning and perhaps might be a little nervous, they're saying, okay, Tamara's here talking all about her services. What am I going to expect when I come face to face with her? How do you walk me or them through that process?
Okay, well, I try to make it as easy and simple for the client because event planning is a very stressful one, and so we take that on. All right, so from the inception, we offer over the phone consultation. Okay. So you don't have to leave the comfort of your space to travel to come and meet me. So we deal with that first. Once we've come to an agreement as to what the client wants, the price ranging and whatnot, you don't even have to come to the office at that time either because you can pay online. You can pay online.
You thought of it all.
Exactly. All the services are forwarded to them via email.
Okay.
They look for what they want. They make the payment online. Sometimes the only time they actually see me is on the day of the event. They trust me that much with their event to create something that they know they're going to be happy with at the end of the day.
So how do they find you online, and what is that number that they can call in case they want to book your services?
Well, we're on Facebook at Glitz and Glamour Event Services. We're also on Instagram. I'm just learning Instagram. I'm just learning Instagram.
Don't feel bad, I don't have it.
You don't have it? No, okay. So we're also on Instagram at Glitz and Glamour Event Services. And we're doing TikTok.
I'm not even on TikTok, girl. Feel proud of yourself.
Trust me, I'm just learning that. I'm just learning that too. I'm trying to master all social medias. That's my goal for this year.
Nice.
Master them. All right? And I can be contacted at 669-9164.
Okay. All right.
You make the process sound very easy.
It's easy.
For the customer,
client.
but not necessarily easy
not for me.
You.
Not for me. But it's very easy for the client, and that's our goal. Clients are supposed to be as stress-free as they possibly can throughout an event planning service.
Your wedding, how stress-free were you?
It was very stressful.
Okay. You did everything.
It was very, very, and that is why I know exactly what I need to do on the other side to make sure that they don't have to go through what I went through on my day.
Good stuff. I like that. What are some of your sources, or where do you get your inspiration from?
Nature. I get my inspiration from nature. I might see something online. Okay. But I'm not the kind of person to copy and paste. Yes. So I might say, oh, I like this and I like that. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can twist it and make it my own, or even the client's own. And that is how I create my stuff.
I've got to say, listening to you speak, I'm all for glitz and glamour. I have ideas in my head. I have no event, by the way, that I'm planning, but the name alone, right?
Is a story behind that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so again, back to my wedding, there was one particular person who tried to make a diss about the wedding and said, it's not all about the glitz and glamour. And so I turned that diss into money by naming my business Glitz and Glamour.
Thank you, hater.
Have you seen that person since?
Almost every week or so. They don't know. They didn't know the story. They don't know. Because they didn't say it to me. They said it to somebody else that came to me and said so and so said. And I was like, okay. Well, it's going to be all about the glitz and glamour. And so I named my business Glitz and Glamour.
9 years on. Look at what you've done.
I know.
Perfect.
I know.
All right, so we'll be back to look at what you have brought for display, because obviously Valentine's Day is around the corner. So we're going to see how glitzy we can get with Tamara on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, this can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now, for the directions, it's very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
And we're back with Tamara, the owner of Glitz and Glamour Event Services. I know you can't see some of us behind these lovely items that we have here on display. So Tamara, tell us what we have on display for Valentine's Day. Guys, it's coming. It's coming. Be prepared.
Okay, so we have a wide range of gifts, unique gifts.
I see that.
For children, you can't forget the men.
Not at all.
And women and teens alike. Yeah. So we cover for everybody. We have something for everybody, for every age range. All right? So this is a child's gift, and the children's gift, they start at $40 and go up to $125.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
The gentleman's gift, we have several options for them, and those start at around $175 and go up to $200 plus. All right? Yeah. We have the glitz and glamour here.
The bouquet.
The bouquet, the purse bouquet.
I like that purse bouquet.
Something different.
Yes,
something different. This can be for a woman, a teenager, you know. And then we have this lovely, what we call a unique modern bouquet. Okay. And then we have another gift here that's going to be for a child, a teenager, or an adult. Everybody loves sweets.
Everybody
loves sweets. And then this other arrangement is for women.
Yeah, like the fans.
Yeah.
And do you do everything?
I do everything. Even made some of the boxes my own self.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean when you say you are creative.
Yeah.
Okay, walk me through that child's gift again. What are some of the contents?
Well, we have a teddy bear. We have some snacks, chocolates. Now, I always say if you're going to give a gift, don't give a gift that's going to last just for a couple of hours. Always have something that they can see even a month or 2 months after. And so we added the teddy bear, we added the shades, we added a toy.
Oh, nice.
So they can have that beyond Valentine's Day.
Makes sense.
All right?
Yeah.
I love the shades. They're going to be cool kids.
Yeah, they're going to be cool kids. Actually, this package is called Flossing.
Excuse me.
I like that they have names.
Yes, it's called Flossing.
Okay.
And that one, you said that was a gentleman's gift.
Correct.
Come through. That's what it's called, just a gentleman's gift?
This one is called the Nivea Men.
Okay. Well, I can see
Hence
why.
the name, yeah. Yes, correct.
We've got Nivea products.
I was very impressed with the pedicure.
The pedicure set.
Pedicure, manicure. So we're not leaving them out. Of being flat.
Exactly. That's the whole idea behind it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you've got my favorite thing in here, the bouquet. And I'm not talking about the flowers, by the way. I'm not talking about that.
Talking about the chocolates.
Who doesn't love chocolate?
I know. Everybody loves chocolates.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about it. The colors, obviously. Which part is the glamorous part? Because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm seeing the gold. I'm getting, a certain glitzy effect.
Exactly.
Walk me through it.
Okay, so there's some persons who doesn't always want live roses. And
so we aren't live?
No, they're not.
Tamika, you fooled me. I'm looking at them all the time, especially with the white part.
Well, the baby's breath are real.
Oh, okay.
But the roses aren't.
What?
No. The roses aren't real roses.
Oh
That's the whole. That's what we try to do, to bring a unique touch to everything we
got
do.
me.
They're not real.
That's nice.
They're not real.
That's nice.
And as you said, everybody appreciates chocolate. So why not the best Ferrero Rocher chocolates?
Of course.
All right.
Indeed.
All arranged in a nice little trendy purse.
Yeah, and you can keep the purse, and
Correct.
now that we know, you can keep the roses too.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Correct.
You can recycle. I'm kidding.
Actually, you can.
I'm still
You
looking
can.
at these aren't real.
No, they're not
I'm
real.
looking closer. Oh,
It's
that's
a gift that keeps
nice.
on giving, I
It's
guess.
a gift
if you're
that
going to
keeps
recycle
on.
it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Indeed.
And again, if you want the live roses,
Yeah.
we can swap out the silk for the live ones. So you're flexible.
This is actually very cute.
Thank you.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that.
All right, we'll be proceeding this way. More
Okay.
flowers.
So again, silk flower arrangements. If you want to be live, we can swap out the silk for the live ones.
Okay.
Again, the teddy bear is so that you can have a keepsake after the actual day. Again, for official chocolates, everybody loves chocolates.
Yeah.
A little sweet with here and there. All right, so that's what this arrangement is basically for.
Nice. And I like the skirty that it has.
It's very modern.
Yeah, fancy.
What's Valentine's Day without balloons? I mean, come on, you
Yeah.
confuse them.
Yes.
For a child to get a gift like that, just a balloon, I think, when I was growing up, that was it.
Sometimes just a balloon is what they want. They don't care about all the fuss. The balloon. They play with the balloon all day.
Yeah.
I love that you've given them options, because you said also that this one is also another child's
Yes.
gift as well. So how's this different from that?
Well, this one, like I said, it can be presented to a child, and it can also be presented to an adult. All right, because the candies, both children and adults can indulge in candies, and the overall presentation works for both children and adults.
Brilliant. And we're proceeding this way slowly.
Sure.
Slowly.
That's fancy.
Nothing says Valentine's like a happy Valentine's Day balloon.
Correct.
But then you've got other things that you're going to walk us through again.
No problem. So this arrangement is called Le Femme Poche.
Oh, français.
Yeah.
I love it.
And this comes in a variety. Everything you see there can be changed out, because we have a wide range of items that can be used. And again, we want to have stuff that persons can keep way after Valentine's Day. Hence the perfume. We have the rhinestone keychain, as well as a necklace that matches.
Okay.
All right.
Talk about the scarf, girl. This is making me
and the
think
scarf.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
We shades.
And it also has shades as well. So you have the scarf and the shades. And we also do have matching purses for the scarves, if the person wants the matching.
She thought of it. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I can see why you say you're a one-stop shop.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, you get everything.
Everything.
So remind people how they can get.
Again, the process is very simple. You can either contact me at 669-9164 and place your orders. Again, you don't have to leave your home. Just tell me what you need. Pay online. I create it. I deliver it. All right. If you want to do it via social media, you can always send me a message on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay.
And the same process applies. If you don't have online banking or payment method, then you can always come to the office and make the payment. Or I can come to you and collect the payment.
And where's the office?
The office is at Buckley's Extension.
Okay. So tomorrow we see all of this, right?
Correct.
What are some of the highs and lows?
And the lows.
Because I would consider this a high.
This is a high.
So what are some of
the lows?
The lows.
Well, creating packages, the funds. Well, when I say that, to import the items to create the packages, we are on customs. Customs don't play. All right? And so that is a challenge in itself to offer affordable packages, that any and everyone can purchase. So that is a challenge, but we're getting through with it.
That's good. That's good to know. So that you would say is your only challenge being an entrepreneur?
It's not the only challenge, but it's one of the main challenges.
Okay, got you.
It's one of the main challenges.
Okay. So what keeps you motivated then?
It's a passion.
Oh, okay.
It's a passion. I love doing what I do with a passion.
So there's no money, you don't wake up and be like, I don't have time for this?
No.
Okay.
What I would say is that, sometimes people make it a little bit challenging.
Okay.
And I just, and just move on. Because at the end of the day, I love what I do. Regardless of money, regardless of what people say, I love creating. I love what I do.
Yeah, and I like that. Regardless, glitz and glam is here.
Yeah, regardless.
I had to throw that one out. I had to throw that.
Well, smart. Thank you for stopping by. Obviously,
You're most
you've gotten
welcome.
us excited with these products. You've gotten our viewers excited, and they know exactly where to go to get them. With only a few days left, by the way. So, here we go. Glitz and glamour. Tomorrow night. Thanks
Thank
again.
you so much.
You're very welcome. Happy Valentine's Day when it comes.
Same to you. Same to you. You're welcome.
All right, more GMSKN in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned. Yeah.
An exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Jad, embrace the freedom.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Welcome back to GMSKN. It's Valentine's season, and couples are typically the only ones who celebrate around this time of year. But we want to encourage you to celebrate all types of relationships, not just the romantic ones. So today, as we loosen up, Cortensia and I will be sharing fun friendship date ideas.
Galentines and big man things. That's what they said to name the dates. Guys, I did it just for you.
All right, so we go plan a day of self-care.
Spotty.
Unwind together by planning an afternoon of pampering for you and your friends. Organize a trip to a spa or have an at-home spa session.
Oh, nice. The at-home spa session sounds nice because you can do whatever we want. We don't have to be too proper. We can laugh as loud as we can together. Because in the spa, you're supposed to be respectful of everybody else's space and, you know, be a little quiet and yeah. So I think the home sounds fun. Because you can be your crazy self and have fun while doing it. Yeah. So have a movie marathon. Oh, this sounds nice. Stay in and watch a few great movies or watch all of the X-Men movies. Why did they choose to watch all of the X-Men movies though? Why? Make snacks and get out. Yes, you see? So after that, we just make sure our toes are dry and then we go to the X-Men movie. We make some snacks and we get out all the cozy blankets and we cuddle up by the fire or pretend fire and watch all the X-Men movies, yes. All.
Or any movie that you want.
Oh, maybe the CBs. Whenever you watch the CBs over and over and over and over, and his sister complains, "Oh, Auntie, you never let me choose a movie." I mean, like, but he says what he wants to watch. You can say what you want to watch, but you always watch the CBs. Every time he comes, he cuddles up, he wants a snack, and he wants to watch CBs. And the room has to be dark, so he can feel like he's in the movies. Maybe he can be my Valentine date. But I think he already has a girlfriend, who is my next sister.
I see. I see. All right, try going for a hike or a long walk. Getting outside for a walk is always a good idea. Nature and exercise both have calming effects as do chats with your besties. Get outside with your friends for the day or a few hours for a hike or walk to somewhere beautiful. Well, that's a good idea.
Doodle pond sounds like fun. Slipping, sliding, muddying. Yeah. And then reaching the pinnacle of greatness. I've done that with my girlfriends already. Yeah, that was a beautiful hike. I enjoyed that. I just threw away everything, including my clothing, after that hike. Yeah. Some of my friends left the bottom of their sneakers up there. Yeah, the mud's probably consumed it fully now. I remember folks telling me that walk, they lost their toenails up there as well. So yeah, it's a rough one, but it's a good one, guys. Take a day hike. Yeah. So what else do we have to do? Oh, have a dinner date. Go to your favorite restaurant or the fancy one you've always wanted to try. Yeah. Where do I want to try right now? I have to think more about it. Are these ideas just for male or are they for female as well? Okay.
They're for everybody.
Okay. So guys, you can go out and hang out and eat some good food and then have a drink thereafter, crack some jokes, talk about the newest trend, speak about some technology, and then you can disperse to your various homes. Was that a great idea for the gentleman? All right, I got a thumbs up, so yeah, it worked. Jamie, would you?
No.
No? Oh my God. You're not gonna go anywhere and eat. You're gonna order in.
Probably. Probably.
Oh man.
You can try taking a class together. So learn something new as a group by signing up for a class together. For example, pottery or painting lessons, cooking classes, flower arranging lessons, or dance classes, or any other type of class that you want. Right? Sign up together, go there, have fun.
Oh, sweet. The culinary studio across from Frigga Bay. You can book a class with your friends and you can all go. You can call up Carla. Look at that. Look at that. Or you can call up Tamika. Did Tamika come through and show some flower arranging classes? Look at that. And then you can call me to do some dance classes. We are gonna boogie down. Yeah. It's always fun. See, I gave you so many ideas other than what's up there already. So make use of them, guys. So plan a weekend getaway. Put your travel planning skills to good use and organize a getaway. Check out affordable Airbnbs and hotels, or if you're feeling adventurous, book a camping trip. Doesn't sound bad at all. I like the camping trip. Done that a few times. The Airbnb, I don't think I've ever done Airbnbs. I've done the hotel. So yeah, guys, maybe you can go to Nevis and go in an Airbnb, or we can even do one here in St. Kitts. That's an idea for me and my friends in the future. Tell me if yours work out for whatever weekend you may be planning it for. It doesn't have to be Valentine's. So link us in the comments.
Have a potluck. So save yourself a few bucks and have a potluck or cook dinner with all of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that you can do, obviously, among the lists that we've already talked about.
Yep. Everybody bring a pot. Almost sound like that's on the school song. We will all cook and eat together. Bring your pot and come along. We'll have fun. Remember that Sunday school song, right?
I do, but not like that.
I just put a spin on it. Everybody ought to know. Yeah, so have yourself a potluck, guys. Have yourself a potluck. So go shopping. Shopping with friends is always fun. Even if you don't buy anything, if you're on a budget, try hitting up the local thrift store. My favorite place to shop. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But as they said, if you don't have money, just still go out. Have fun with your friends. Sometimes you just window shop. Everybody sometimes window shop. You might have the one person that maybe needs to get a gel or a grease or a comb or a brush, but just window shop and have fun together. The whole outcome of this situation is the bonding time to me and spending time together, because normally we don't get to spend a lot of time together. We are just busy. So any little things that we and our friends can do to maintain that bond, we should. So here's a great way. Even if you're going to the supermarket to buy your groceries for the month, let's all go to the supermarket.
Or you could host a game night. So break out a few board games and get competitive with your friends, but not too competitive. You still want them to be your friends at the end of the night, right? So yeah, not too competitive.
Why not too competitive? I argue for my Monopoly money like it's real money. Your friends know. Like, oh my God, it's her.
I see.
Just give her money. But it's my money. And I want it now. Give me my money.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. We have fun when we have game nights. There's this game, 5-second rule, where you have to say a whole bunch of things in 5 seconds. Boy, listen. My friends kill me. One time we had to name types of material, and one of them said, in the material, jean pants. So she had us cracking up. Whoa. And the next one, she had to list a bunch of curse words, and she said, "Oh my fish." And for the whole night, everybody was using "oh my fish." That was the whole night. Listen, we laughed so much. She'd be like, "Oh my fish," because she could remember. So, oh my gosh, I had this one girl there. She was just using it in the right context for the entire night, and she just had us cracking up. I'm thinking about it, and I'm still laughing. So we had food and games. So we had the potluck and the games night, and it was so much fun. Yep, my friend hosted. Hey, we need one of those if you're watching. So plan, oh, we did that one already. So self-care, games night, potluck, movie night, go to the fancy place that you've always wanted to go to and eat out with your friends. Yeah. So those are some of the things you can do for Valentine's Day, even if you're not booed up. So stay tuned, much more. Good morning, SKN, after this short break.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Our next guest is joining us to share details on the Federation's History and Heritage Month celebrations under the theme celebrating 400 years of ancestral creativity and ingenuity. Welcome, Mr. Percy Hanley, head of the Brimstone Hill History and Heritage Society. Good morning, Mr. Hanley, and welcome back to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure being here once again.
Our pleasure having you.
Just a small correction. It's not the Brimstone Hill History and Heritage Society. I'm from the Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park Society.
Oh.
But we are the main leaders in the History and Heritage Committee, which is a committee comprised of a number of organizations that assist in celebrating this event. If I may, I'll give you a list of some of those people who are involved. It's the Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park Society, the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, the St. Christopher National Trust, where the museum is, the Department of Culture, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities, the History Club of the CFB College, the Charles Halbert Public Library, and the University of the West Indies Open Campus, and other interested individuals who love history and heritage, and so they all come together to form a committee to put together the activities for this month.
Prior to us beginning the show, I asked you if you were always interested in history.
Actually, no. When I was in school, I hated history because it was boring, but I don't think it was boring from a point of view of the subject matter. It was boring from the delivery of the teacher who taught it, which taught me a great lesson in terms of when you're teaching people, make it interesting. If it's not interesting, people are going to be turned off. But as I grew older and started to see what history really meant, you know, you saw monuments, you saw things, and everything related back to something. And it told a story of where we came from. And therefore, when you know that, it somehow broadens your mind into exactly where we are, why we are, and perhaps help to plan and chart the future as we move forward.
All right, so in that vein, it's a good time to focus on the theme for this year's celebration. Celebrating 400 years of ancestral creativity and ingenuity. What does that mean to you?
Well, in the theme really remembers the fact that St. Kitts was settled by the British in 1623, that's 400 years ago. However, we are not celebrating 400 years of colonization. What we are doing is celebrating 400 years of our achievements over that period of time. So we want to celebrate and recognize all the things that we have not only gone through, there were difficulties, there were hard times, but we want to also look forward and back at all the things that we have come through and what we have achieved in that period of time.
That's a great distinction that you make.
Yes.
Between colonization and our achievements.
That's right.
It's notable.
Can we speak on the activities that you have for the month? Yesterday, well, you started off with a church service, so you can tell us.
Yeah, well, actually, it started on the 1st when we had an address by Minister Duggins.
Okay.
He made an address to the nation via SKNIS, where he addressed the topic and gave listeners and viewers an idea of what history and heritage is, what it means, and the things that we need to celebrate in terms of our ingenuity and creativity over that period of time. And then on Sunday gone, the 5th, we had a church service at the St. George's Anglican Church, where, as usual, we like to bring some thanks and praise to the fact that we have come this far and invoke God's blessing in terms of our movement forward. So we had the church service. The next event that came on stream happened actually yesterday, where we had a launch of a book display at the Charles Halbert Public Library, one of our collaborators also. The librarian there has prepared a nice display of books that are related to the topic. Things about our culture, our heritage, about our history, about our politics, about all our developments over that period of time. Things that we have looked at, our plans, the usefulness, our industries, the achievements of individuals and so on, and all the books that are especially locally written and some regionally written that address those, the theme. And then she also has a few snippets that she has pulled out and put also on display to help to focus you on exactly what the topic means and how to address it, and showing some of the things that we have come through and achieved over that period of time.
Yes.
So the next one up is going to be, well, on the 22nd, but we haven't honed down the day yet. Later on, we will advise the public of exactly what day has been selected. But the Sir Probin Innis Memorial Lecture is one of our feature events. It was named the Sir Probin Innis Lecture because Sir Probin Innis was was the founding member of the history and heritage activities. Okay. And so we, at his passing in 2017, we decided to rename it. Instead of the History and Heritage Lecture, we renamed it the Sir Probin Innis Memorial Lecture to commemorate his involvement in this. So that comes up on, it's going to be by Zoom anyway, because there are a few logistics which we would not be able to make it an in-person thing as we usually do. Okay. So it will be by Zoom, but we'll advise the public of the details of that as it draws a little closer. Then we also have a cultural fair and exhibition. This put on by another of our collaborators, the Clarence Fitzroy Bryan College History Club, and they will be putting together a nice display of, they do it each history and heritage, and it's always very interesting. They find lots of old artifacts, things that people used in those old days, you know, the pots, the pans, the chamber pots, the sewing machines, the type of stuff they used to wear, the type of things they used to cook, and then also on display some of the things that are local cuisine. And they actually prepare some food and sell it there so that you can have a taste of some of those things made by the students. You know, so it's going to be very interesting. And then on the 25th of February, we'll have the History and Heritage Hike. The History and Heritage Hike usually tries to take you on a nice walk to places of interest, especially with some historical connection and or history or heritage connection. And this year, we have chosen the Brimstone Hill Fortress. So I'm sure many persons have, but I'm also sure many persons have not been to Brimstone Hill. A little shame. But at the same time, what I want to do is invite everyone to try and come to this. You'll have to register at the National Trust. They again are one of our collaborators, and they're putting this one together, as they usually do. So they will arrange this hike. You'll be picked up at the museum in Bastere at 5:30 in the morning, because the intention is to reach down there for 6 to get started in the cool of the morning to get the hike on the way. And I promise you, it's going to be interesting, because not only will you get lots of information that you probably never heard about Brimstone Hill, and about our flora, and about our fauna, which we'll all pass on the way, but interestingly, you'll see Brimstone Hill like you never saw it before. Because from a hike perspective, we're going to take you through trails that nobody usually uses at all. And therefore, you're going to see Brimstone Hill in a totally different light.
That's quite interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Me yet. You got me. I like that.
So we expect people to come on out and take part in that. And then on the 26th, which is a Sunday, we have the Senior Citizens Social. This is put together by the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities, another one of our collaborators. And they usually have this exciting affair for our senior citizens. They select senior citizens from around the island, and they come to our headquarters at Taylor's Range, the Matheson House, we call it. And we have an affair there for them where we provide entertainment. We have entertainers who will sing for them, act, read poetry, do different things and so on, give jokes and so on. And after the performers act, or during a break in that, the seniors now get a chance to participate. They now will present their own poems, their songs, their jokes, little snippets of history and from when they were young and when they were growing up. And they absolutely love that. They look forward to this. Right now, I've heard from the ministry that there are people calling in. I need a ticket to this event. They want to come. These seniors, they really look forward to this event. And we want to make sure we put together a very nice program for them. They also get some refreshment, food, drink, and so on, also provided by the ministry. And therefore, it promises to be a very good event.
I love the way that you've thought of including them so that nobody feels left out. And they should not, because they've contributed to our development so much over time.
And we help them to reminisce also about their time and their youth and so on and so on. And they absolutely love it. But of course, we spread the whole gambit, because not only are we making sure that we look after the elderly, but we also have the youth. So we have a primary schools quiz that we bring in the very young, where all the primary schools will get together. And this again is assisted by the Ministry of Education, another one of our collaborators. And they bring all the primary schools together for a series of competitions on social studies, which involves history, which involves heritage, which involves geography, and so on and so on. And They will compete in 3 stages. There's the preliminaries, where you establish who's going to go to a semi-final round, and then the semi-final round chooses the last 4 schools to go to the final round, which will take place on the 28th of February, Tuesday 20th of February.
So just to be specific, the primary schools include primary schools in Nevis, public and private as well?
We focus on St. Kitts.
You focus on St. Kitts.
Yes. Incidentally, Nevis, as you realize, is one of our collaborators in this Nevis Historical and Cultural Society. But this year they have a few challenges which have caused them not to be able to participate as fully as they would like. But normally they try to mirror some of the events that we have here over in Nevis. But this year they have a few challenges which keep them out. So, but hopefully next year they'll be back strong and ready. Okay? But this year we focus mostly on St. Kitts. Yeah. And then the final thing is, again, with the youth, we go to the older youth, to the tertiary level, where there's a Back to Roots pageant, which again, one of our collaborators, the CFB College, will put together, where they get the youths to put on a show of cultural display and heritage. And so that will come off, however, in March. A little spillover, but for time to organize it, they're putting it on in March. And so that's basically the events that we're having for the month of activities.
Again, you're absolutely right. Spreading that gambit. When I think of culture, one of the things that concerns me is that as we progress, as we develop, we tend to not be linked as much to the past.
Yes.
And so things like this, months like this, when you get together and collaborate with so many entities, so many different people, it says to me that there are linkages that could be made, and I'm glad that you're making them. Of what significance is this month to you personally?
Well, I guess as the chair of the committee, I have an interest in it because of my love for history, my love for culture, my love for heritage. And so I find myself involved in these things just out of interest. I mean, there's absolutely no financial or other gain for me from it, just a matter of interest, more like a passion than anything else. And so I'm driven by that. And of course, I like to follow in the footsteps of Sir Probin. Big shoes to follow, but he actually started this month of activities because he found that people weren't paying, as you said, a lot of interest in history, heritage, culture, and so on and so on. And he thought that putting together something like this each year will help to raise their awareness. And so that's the purpose that we are trying to achieve.
Well, it seems like you are going a long way to ensuring that we're achieving that purpose, and we're grateful for all of your work. Mr. Percival Haney, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you also.
You're very welcome.
And we just, of course, would like to encourage everyone to make sure that you attend as many of these functions. We will be airing them in terms of advertising and posters on Facebook and on the media. So look out for these events and join us. Know your history, know your heritage. Thank you very much.
Great way to end. All right, we'll be back in a moment with more GMSKN. Thank you so much for joining us again. See you on the other side.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Welcome back to GMSKN. Have you ever marveled at all the larger-than-life things this world has to offer? But sometimes science can fool you. You can't really appreciate the sheer size of something unless something familiar is placed alongside it for comparison. Here's a compilation of things that are much bigger than we thought. A moose. I don't think, yeah.
Wow.
That's cool, actually.
Ooh. Bigger than a car. It's almost bigger than that tree. Wow. I'm shocked.
It's about 8 feet high. Wow. Or thereabout.
He's not blown up, right, guys? This is a real moose. He doesn't look that big in the wild, though. Wow. Whoa. No, I would not want to come face to face with like that. That looked like something you see in a movie where the animal is bigger than the human. No way. And the antlers, boy. Just to think what those things can do.
That's kind of cool.
Wow. Ooh. So this is what happens when he is racing?
Fully inflated horse lungs.
Vets see the coolest things, boy. Sheesh. I'm shocked. That looked like 2 red clogs. Wow.
Oh. Giant African land snail, rather.
Oh my gosh. Isn't this invasive species? He made my skin grow. He actually looks like he's taking a picture. Look at his face. He looks like a rabbit with ears. And then he still looks like, what is it called? An armadillo? He just has character. I like his look. But he's huge. He's a big one, big boy. Yeah, he has personality. Oh no, we all knew he was bigger than us. If we did not know that, we're looking for trouble. He's high-fiving. Wow. That's a big one. Wow.
But how many of that diaper can fit into his belly?
You said how many?
A whopping 3 days, right? Interesting.
So he's gonna stay there like Jonah?
I was gonna ask if his name is Jonah, because that seems about right. Seems about right.
My gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can believe that. Although I've never seen one of them up close, I would love to. But wow, this is a big one. Yes, this is why they can defend themselves in the ocean against some of the bigger guys, because they themselves are big. Wow. Okay.
Largest known flying animal that ever exists.
It's a pterodactyl.
That's
wow.
Fascinating. The
Yeah.
proportion.
Imagine if he was alive, he just looked down at that guy and just pick him up with his beak, thinking he's an insect or he's something he can eat. But yeah, they probably ate us back then too.
That's kind of humbling when you appreciate that.
Wow.
You're not the biggest thing out there.
What? Mm-hmm. Wow. What size of a blue whale's heart? Wow. Wow. That's a big heart. Because it's bigger than the actual human too. But then the whale's bigger than us anyway, so. They made a whole model out of it. Nice.
The Great Pyramid of Giza compared to a human. Humans are not that great, are we?
They're just showing you how smart, because what if that human in the picture wasn't highlighted? Do you think it would have been easy for us to spot the human? If they had done the picture in a different way and they said spot the human?
Well, perhaps.
Okay.
As you'd be looking for.
You'll be looking for the actual human, but wow. Yep. What does they say? We live in a great big world. We're just a speck. Wow. She looks exactly like a speck.
Well, they've got to be big. So that makes sense.
As if that fell on your car.
They've got to be big so you can see them.
Yeah, so you can see it. So I can imagine that being really big, yeah. You see, when you look up at it, it looks like a whole billboard. So I can imagine that being bigger than life. Yeah. Wow.
The blade of a wind turbine.
I see those up close, and those things look so powerful. Especially the ones in Nevis that you kind of get a nice up close look at. Those ones are big. You think one of that just give you a smack, that's it for you. But yeah. But I like the glory and the spectacle of being amongst them and looking at them though. Because then you really understand how small you are.
Yep. America compared to the moon.
Bigger than the moon. Huh. Well, America is said to be bigger than life. Is that it? Or larger than life? Larger than life? So yeah, bigger than the moon. Larger than the moon. The moon have a little resemblance to the Earth in certain areas. Really? How many Earths would fit inside the sun? Oh my gosh. I am flabbergasted. I'm like shocked. I'm in shock. Mm. Wow. Oh.
That's about right. The devastation of that can cause a comet compared to the city of Los Angeles.
So it's cleaning every. Wow.
Oh.
So these are the things that are flying around, and that we hope that they basically disseminate in the sky and become smaller before they hit Earth. Wow. I'm in shock. That looked like a piece of coal, though. It does resemble a coal. It looks like a boot. I understand the movies now. I definitely understand those movies now. Like the last one was it Green? You watched the last one when they had a bunker to go hide in? Oh my gosh. Green something. I can't remember the name of it. The guy was an architect, and then his family, only certain persons got the call though. So the rest of the Earth had to basically die. Because only some people could have made it to this bunker. This special bunker. Wow. Well, we live in a great big world.
All right, well, there you have it for this segment, Wonders of the World. We'll be back in a moment with more GM SKN. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into a large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Good morning, SKN. Wagwan. Yo, this is Ben's Lad coming to you live from Jamaica. You see it, go already. See me, I say Caribbean people stand up and I love this. This show is very important. You understand me? Yeah, man. Studio 327. Ben's Lad, so big up. See me, I say. I'm the whole innocent crew. Yeah, man. More love.
Good morning, SKN and Studio 327. This is Tal Batiste, one of your biggest fans. Just you're doing a lot of things well. Keep on that trajectory. greatness, greatness, greatness.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It is that time to let you know what is happening. The St. Kitts Department of Youth T-shirt Design Challenge. Create a design inspired by the Summer Camp 40 theme, and you can be the winner of attractive prizes. The rules and guidelines include: your design must be hand-drawn on an 8x5 times 11 paper. It must incorporate the Department of Youth Empowerment logo, must use no more than 5 colors, and participants must be between the ages of 8 to 16. Additional guidelines and rules available at the Department of Youth, Empowerment at the 3rd floor of the Cable Building on Keon Street. Prices includes a drawing tablet, pre-camp submission, and other prizes. The deadline date is the 24th of April 2023.
All right, next up, the St. Kitts Amateur Volleyball Association has opened registration for its Business Corporate League 6v6. Interested parties must register their league with a minimum of 4 players, a maximum of 6 players, with at least 2 women playing on the court at all times. The registration fee is EC $500, and the registration deadline is on or before February 11th, 2023. So it's going to be dead after that. Guess what? VolleyFest will also take place on the 11th of February, where teams will go head-to-head, round-robin style. So if you are interested, register now. Here's how you do that. For more information, you can contact us at 762-2012, and that's 762-2012. Call and find out how you can do that. Register, participate, etc.
Yep, go on and have fun. Are you looking to catch a movie anytime soon? Here's the list of movies now showing at the Caribbean cinemas. There's Avatar, The Way of the Water, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, House Party, we all remember that, Plane, Megan, and Knock at the Cabin. Why does Knock at the Cabin sound scary? Is it a scary movie, guys? Knock at the Cabin sounds scary.
All right, so that is what is happening. And this is where we leave you for today, but we want to thank you for joining us. Of course, we're inviting you to tune in daily to find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and family members to watch us. And of course, you can follow us on our social media platforms. We are on Facebook and YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. We're also on Instagram at Good Morning SKN. So like, subscribe, follow, and share. And also check out our website at www.studio327inc.com if you've not yet done so. That's where you go to find out more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
Remember to subscribe. Continue to subscribe. We need to get to that goal. Thank you for watching today. This is my part. Leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And see you on Monday when you will start your morning at 8 a.m. with us right here on our set at Good Morning SKN. Thank you guys. Have a great day. See you on Monday.